Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like.
Yeah, welcome to the Rebuttal Entertainment. Y'all come on up in here, hit that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know you up in here. Give me a shout out. You know, we're going to talk about it fight week. Return of Jermall Charlo. We're going to see what he looked like this weekend. Him, Caleb Plant is on the same. My fault, you guys. Him and Caleb Plant is on the same card, and I want to know what y'all think about it. And is it a chance after these two fight this weekend? Will they be fighting each other? You know, will they be fighting each other? So, you know, we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what Jermall Charlo gonna look like. Caleb Plant, he been looking good. We're gonna see what he's looking like this weekend. But you know, everybody gonna be looking forward to seeing Jermall Charlo. You know, you can say whatever you want about the Charlo twins, man. You know, we need them in boxing. We need both of them in boxing, man, and we're going to get them in boxing this weekend. You know, planning fighting with Sendez, Charlo fighting Lamana. So we're going to see what happened, what these two guys going to bring to the table, and do Jermall Charlo still have it? You know, do Jermall Charlo still have it, Lorenzo? That's what we're here to see. We're here to see what he looked like, and you know, hopefully he still Shaw be looking better. I don't think he's with Ronnie Shields anymore though. That's one thing. I don't think Jermall is with Ronnie Shields. So we're gonna have to see what he looked like without Ronnie Shields. Ronnie Shields been his trainer forever. So I don't know. Sometimes change is better. We'll see if change is better this time. But you know, when he put the videos up, he looking good. He looking sharp and stuff like that. And we're gonna see. What's up, Eric? Eric is in the building. You know, I just can't wait to see what happened. I want, you know, Jermall, one of my favorite fighters. He was going through things. We all go through things. Hopefully, he got it out the way. He sound better. He sound like he content. And what he's, I think he's not married no more. He's by himself now. If what I'm understanding, he said, you know, make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come on up in here. But what I'm understanding, he said, he's single. Maybe I ain't understanding right, but you know, boxing is better with the Charlo twins. And we have to remember, Jermall don't have no loss. He's still undefeated. No matter what we think about it, he's still undefeated. He hadn't lost. He ain't called the police on nobody. He ain't suing nobody. He ain't taking nobody to court. There's a lot going on in boxing, man. This stuff is so funny, man. Um, Teofimo Lopez done pissed off his Turkey. Turkey don't want him no more. So that might have been T.O. bag that T.O. been waiting for a long time. His bag might be gone, Ert. He been waiting for a bag, and that bag might be gone. So we're gonna see, man. I keep telling you, sometimes these dudes just need to shut up, and let things take its course. But I understand they had a fight, him and Devin signed on the line to fight. But T.O. Twitter sent T.O. Pissed Turkey off. But what did I been telling y'all? When Devin Haney came back, what did I say was going to happen? He was going to be the catch weight king. Didn't I say that? Didn't I tell you guys Devin Haney was going to be the catch weight king from now on? I told you guys a long time ago he was going to be the catch weight king. And so him and T.O. was supposed to fight that thing 145, 144, something like that. T.O. is the master of messing up the bag with his mouth. Him, Shakur, and Bill. Yeah, 1,000%. 1,000%, man. Now I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know who he's going to fight. And Boots just said, but I've been told y'all, I've been saying this, man. Y'all listen to the Rebuttal Entertainment. I've been saying this stuff. We all know what why T.O. wanted to fight Boots. That would have been a big payday for T.O. And Boots came out today and said it. He said he do all that capping to get him a payday. His fans doing all that capping to get him a payday. I 1,000% agree. Everybody out here, if you got any common sense, I don't care who Boots Ennis done for. Teofimo Lopez cannot beat Boots Ennis. And if you think that, bet your house, your car, your more, even bet your wife. Bet your wife. Bet everything. Bet everything you have that Teofimo Lopez can beat Boots Ennis if they ever did fight. If you believe in that man so much, bet everything. And see where it gets you. And see where it gets you. You won't fool me. Like I said in my video, no more bamboozling the fans. You cannot bamboozle. Don't bamboozle the fans, people. Do not bamboozle the fans. Teofimo Lopez cannot be Boots Ennis. So now that we done got that passed, we're going to see. So Charlo, Lamana, he's back. We're going to see what he look like. He's fighting at a new weight class. This will be his first fight at 168. This will be Jermall first fight at 168. I want to know what he's going to look like. Y'all come on up in here. Please hit the like button. And Nesto, who got a better resume, T.O. or Boots? T.O. Resume ain't got nothing to do with these two. Vic G is in the building. What's up, Vic? What's going on with you? Resume ain't got nothing to do with these two. We talking about fighting inside the ring. Fighting inside the ring. Yeah, T.O. fought the better quality competition earlier in his career. Let's get it straight. Come on, you talk facts over feelings on this show. Y'all go on them other shows, man, and y'all be listening to them dudes. No. T.O. got a better resume, but that's because he fought better competition earlier in his career. You hear about Devin T.O. August 18th? Yeah, I heard it was canceled. That's what I heard. I heard T.O. fumble the bag, Vic. I heard because he did say some disrespectful stuff to Turkey. He called him a dick eater, basically. So these dudes, I keep telling you, man, these dudes run their mouth, man. They run their mouth too much. Get the bag. Get the bag, then run your mouth. Get the bag, then run your mouth. You know what I mean, Vic? He ain't running, make sure you secure the bag before you're going to start calling the man they're going to pay you the money. All these names. But I'm starting to think, man, and I've been thinking this. It's starting to wear out there. It's starting to wear out, Ernesto. People getting tired of turkey. People is getting tired of turkey. All this foolishness, holding the hand, kissing the ring, his feet, and all that stuff. Nah, man. People tired of it. That's why Canelo put his foot down. Nah, we ain't fighting in no Saudi Arabia. We fighting in the United States of America. Vegas. If not, move on. Canelo got plenty of options. Bud, the stupid one, balked all the way up to 168. Well, since you at 168, Bud, the Mexican monster is there. If you don't fight Canelo, the Mexican monster would come down to 68 to fight you. Still been hanging out in D.C. too much, yeah. Out here talking like Russell. That's who he hang with. Yeah, people don't know that. He used to hang with the Russells. He used to be in D.C. all the time. That's why Russell called him about that crap he done said, But yeah. You fumble the bag, man. But y'all hit that like button. What y'all think about Charlo coming back, man? Son of God in here, what do he say? Y'all a bunch of crybabies. Y'all don't want to pay for the fights, but you angry because it's not in the United States because you can't watch it. Make up your goddamn mind. Who said they couldn't watch it? What is you talking about? Who said they couldn't watch it? People got things to do 5, 6 in the evening, champ. Anybody watch? You don't need to watch fights, so why you bring that up? You don't need to watch boxing. Plant by KO and possibly upset from Lamana or Charlo by KO. Man, you all over the place, Walter. Get out of here, man. Walter, what you doing? You all over the place. Hit the like button, champ. Canelo versus Amazing Smashing Bud. What did he say? Amazing Bud. Oh, shit. You better not duck me, son. Yeah. Better not duck him, Walter. Walter, what's been up, man? I hope everything good with you, man. Come on up in here. Tell me what y'all think about Jermall Charlo. He back in action. Seems like he got his stuff together, man. Fighting Lamana. Caleb Plant is fighting. Vasendez. And if both of them win, hopefully they'll be fighting this in the evening. Don't want to pay what? I don't understand. Nothing you talking about, champ. What you talking about? Everyone with a brain knows big fights happen at State and in Vegas. Turkey's triple. Exactly. Are you buying the Crawford Canelo fight? Remember, I'm going to Vegas. What are you talking about? But you wasn't on the show yesterday. Said I changed my mind. I'm going to the Tank fight because I don't care nothing about Canelo and Bud. So I'm going to the Tank fight in August. Turkey picked a fight to duck the Devin fight. What's your thought? Turkey picked a fight with Turkey. I don't understand that, Monty. You got to say that over. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Am I buying the Canelo fight if I don't go to it? Most of the time, I will be at an event who's showing the fight. Brian. So that's my view of that. And I'm telling you what Canelo Alvarez said. This out of Canelo Alvarez's mouth, not mine. Canelo say if the fight is not in the United States of America, he's not fighting because of his Mexican fans. He wanted in America, and I don't blame him. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, okay. Now I understand. Okay. T.O. picked a fight with Turkey to duck Devin. Well, hell, why would he duck Devin Haney? Why? Since you brought that up, why would? And I'm gonna help you. Wait a minute. You brought the duck up, so I gotta play it for you. I got you. I got you.
It's rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season.
Is it duck season in boxing right now? But why would Teofimo Lopez duck Devin Haney? That's what I need you to tell me. And you got to be honest when you come on this show, champ. You got to be real. That's what say Stream East. Stream East be going out a lot now, stuff. What you talking about, champ? Stream East be going out a lot, man. But no, Teofimo Lopez will not duck Devin Haney. But you know, the reason Teo fans and them don't want him to fight Devin Haney because that Teo don't like fighting fighters who moves a lot. And Devin's new strategy is to move. Devin Haney is not sitting there fighting nobody no more like he used to. Devin ain't used to move that much. Devin used to fight. You gotta give him his props. Devin Haney used to fight. If I'm paying you $150 million, you will fight on the moon. Trust me. No, I wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Why the fuck would I pay? And I'm worth $500 million. And I'm worth $500 million. Why would I fight on the moon? My man HLD is in the building. I'm gonna put this link in here because he's gonna help me with this show today. Because I'm feeling a little bit under weather, so he's gonna help me with the show. You know. He said, Teo never agreed to marathon with Devin Haney at 145. What the fuck division is that? Hey, HLD, I tagged you in the Twitter thing today. They tried to shove that down his throat. He was promised boots, now a duckaroni pizza. Dan Rayfield sources out of Haney. Well, I don't know. I don't think that's true because Dan and Bill don't get along, and they was arguing like shit today. Bill called him all kinds of names. Talking about he putting fake information out there and all kinds of stuff. So I don't know about that, HLD. Ray is in the building. What's up, Ray? Hit the like button, champ. But if I'm Teofimo, but what did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys when Devin Haney came back? Devin Haney was going to be the next catchweight king. And that's what I told you. Didn't I tell you guys that? You know? Well, I'll just say there is only one person that works directly with Turkey, and that's Devin. Nah, it's more than Devin. Everybody got bosses. Okay, I see what you're saying. Big Tony in the building. What's up, Big Tony? Y'all hit the like button, chat. He's like, Dan said it on IFL TV interview today. He said the Haneys told him that. That what he said? I gotta go listen to that. But nah, I don't. I'd rather see. Let me put it this way: if you want to see a fight, you want to see Teofimo Lopez fight Boots Ennis. But if you want to see Devin Haney and Teo, you just watch Devin Haney and Teo because I don't think it's going to be a fight. I think Devin's going to do a lot of movement. And who want to see that? We just cried about the shit that happened in New York City. Devin Haney ain't going to stay there and fight Boots Ennis. Fight Teofimo Lopez. He's going to move. That is his new style of fighting, moving. And everybody knows this. Who the hell want to see that? What's up, HLD?
What's going on, brother?
Ain't too much.
Yo, I got from all the media the protection for Philly frauds, duck soup, Boots Ennis. Because everybody's talking about a fight that nobody wants to see. Nobody wants to see that. Actually, after the Times Square heist, everybody wanted Devin Haney banned from boxing. So the only people in the media pushing for this right now, not to try to get creatively with the racial thing, but it's these black-owned media guys out there that is pushing a Devin Haney fight for Teo while protecting Boots. Because nobody's willing to, I paid my money and I'm not going to pay a damn cent to watch no damn Devin Haney fight. Now, give me Devin Haney a fight with Blair Cobbs, for an example, and he shows me he's gonna fight Blair Cobbs. I'm not on board, but I'm not gonna take a blind, make a bid. You know how you ever bid on a property, sight unseen.
That's what I do. I flip houses for a living, so yeah.
Yeah, well, sometimes bro. You don't got a picture, you don't got nothing, you got nothing, bro. And it's like, hey, pick it up. I ain't picking up no Devin Haney until I see him fight somebody and that he fights. If we were to have seen Devin Haney smoke Ramirez like he smoked Regis Prograis, I'll be pissed about the Boots fight because it's still a duckaroni, and I want to see my guy go for legacy. But had Haney fought like he fought Regis Prograis, I think even you would be on board. All right, Teal. I mean, it's not a bad backup.
Yeah. And I just said it before you came on. Devin just started this stuff because of that ass whooping Ryan Garcia gave him, and Bill just don't trust that he can recover.
He's damaged goods, man. It's not to ridicule it. I mean, post-traumatic stress disorder is real, and that's what the kid is at. But unfortunately, this is the boxing game, and we got no time for pussies. I'm just gonna say it the way it is. This is a savage game. It's a gladiator sport. It's thumbs up or thumbs down, like in the day of the Romans. Either you're gonna entertain me or you're not. Cut his head off, bro. This guy sucks.
Yeah,
and that's how it is. I'm not paying for no garbage.
I'm with you. Nestor say press conference will be lit. Now, you know what? I'm telling you, what press conference was that they had? Bill Haney was mad they wouldn't allow him on stage. That's how they need to start doing them press conferences. Stop allowing them niggas on stage. Let the fighters stay on stage. Keep the daddies on stage and all that shit.
Oh, that was.
It just happened.
Well, yeah, it was for the first one. I think it was for the first Times Square event, press conference. I think it was. Was it for the first one? And he was mad, and he called that. Yeah, and then he called that guy, "Oh, you're a piece of shit," and then on the second one, let's kiss Bill's ass and put him on stage.
That's how it should be. Stop letting these dudes on stage, man. Let them learn how to talk.
Guess what happened on that second one? They let Bill Haney on stage. Then you saw Senior Lopez. He got a chair and got sitting next to Tio too. You know what I mean? So then they you're right. I think we don't need the dads on the stage.
Eric say he think Tio will stop Devin if he can catch him.
If he could catch him, guys, this is not about cutting up the ring. And stop calling it lateral movement. That is not lateral. That is running. That's what
I told somebody on the show. I said, let me tell y'all something. If you niggas don't know the difference between walking, running, and haul assing, it's a totally different thing. And boxing, that is not boxing.
No, man.
That is not boxing, man.
That's going to kill the sport, man. You guys don't get it. You guys promoting this shit as a sweet science, you're going to kill the sport. Because guess how many casuals tuned into that Times Square card for the first time? Yeah, a lot of young folks probably tuning in because of these buzzing internet names of Ryan Garcia and whatever. And then they tuned in for this shit. They gonna want to watch that again. Not in the summer. Huh?
You see what Monty said? Is that true? I don't think it's true. He said T.O. was the one that said 145. Not Devin.
Who fought at 144 versus Ramirez?
He said T.O. said he'll fight Devin at 145.
Man, stop it. Hold on. He's asking for a Boots fight. No rehydration clause. No catch weight. But we need a catch weight for Devin Haney. He's full, bro.
Yeah, 2 cents. I'm with you on that one. Like I said before, I'm gonna keep saying it. Everybody got their opinion. I don't. T.O. and Booth would be a waste of time, in my opinion. But it would be a better fight than Devin and T.O. Booth will wax his ass. But
regardless, that's the fight I want. All that we don't know shit until it happens. All I know is my guy's going for 3 for his 3rd lineal title, which will put him beyond the Hall of Fame and make it puts him beyond that.
Y'all be killing me with this whack ass lineal shit, man. Y'all
Hey,
be killing me with this shit, man. Stop
beat
it
the
with
man.
millennial stuff.
Beat the man who beats the man. It ain't about who sells the most
Yeah,
tickets.
okay,
Stop
okay,
it.
okay. Tell me, come on, let's talk about that. What T.O. did? He beat the what?
He beat the number one pound for pound killer at
Who was that?
135.
Who was
That
that?
come on, that was Lomachenko.
Then he
And
lost
then
to who?
and then he beat the guy.
No.
He
He lost to
the loss means what? Your guy just lost against what is his name? Lamont. What does that have to do with anything?
no. Let's go in order. He lost to Camposa. Then he came back and beat who?
The number one guy at 140.
And who was that?
Come on now, Josh Taylor. You playing
Josh
games?
Taylor was not the number one guy at 140.
He was the number one guy at
No, he
140.
wasn't. You're a goddamn lie. You're a
Yeah,
goddamn-
that was his rank. He was number 3, number 4, number 5.
You're not going to come in here and lie. Because I talked about that shit even before you came back on
I
this
can't
show.
be talking
Let me
about
tell
it.
you,
Doesn't matter.
Josh Taylor was done after the second, before the second rematch with Witchcom, with Catterall. Josh Taylor he came off a year something layoff when he fought Teofimo Lopez. I don't even know why you TO fans keep bringing that shit up. That shit was
okay,
done.
all right. So then Teal beat the guy that beat Taylor for the second time.
Okay, so when y'all say man beat the guy who beat the guy,
Yeah, my man, because that's what it is, bro. You wanna be your man is hanging out with a Reggie belt. Because it was Haney who was a super WBA champion, not no Tank.
I understand what you're saying. Now let me tell them what I told my fans. Okay, wait a minute, HLD. Let me tell you what I told my fans what to say when niggas like you say that. He beat the man, beat the man, to beat the man. Do styles make fights?
Yeah, they do.
The man that he beat is to fight the same man, the same man that he didn't beat?
Did Duran whoop the shit out of Leonard the first time and then he ran the second time? Style makes fights. Style makes fights.
It's that style makes fights.
Okay, but you can say that about any fight.
But you can't say he beat the man that beat the man that beat the man. Let me give you for instance. Teofimo Lopez lost to George Cambosa, right? George Cambosa lost to Devin Haney, right?
Right.
Do that mean Teofimo Lopez would have lost to Devin Haney? No, because Teofimo don't face the same style as George Cambosa.
But we saw Devin Haney lose to an old Lomachenko.
But
While Teal smoked him when he was number 1 pound for pound.
Yeah, but that's what I'm just trying to say. You know, people say that, but styles make fights. That's what they all say.
Yeah, I know that, but still, he was the number 1 guy at 140. At that time, nobody was.
No, he wasn't.
He was the number 1 guy.
I think Josh Taylor, listen to HLD, he wasn't.
Who was? Who was?
I'm about to tell you if you stop hollering. Josh Taylor, I think he was number 3.
Who's number 1?
I think Regis was number 1 before T.O. fought.
Oh no, bro! He lost to my Puerto Rican guy in his own hometown.
But he didn't lose. They cheated.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, bro. But you know what I mean. He got his ass whooped, just like he trying to say that Catterall beat Taylor, right?
If was the 5th, we ought to be joined.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Then if was the 5th wheel, Catterall there, right? That means Josh Taylor didn't lose.
Why would I listen to someone who liked McGill? Really? Who like Jaime McGill? TJ here? HLD, you like Jaime McGill?
No, anybody who likes Boots Ennis likes Munguia because they're the same fools.
Came from Just Show. I don't know who that is. All these trolls calling Boots a duck. They are stupid. Yes, they are, Pounder. 1,000%.
He's a super duck. You don't got no other fights on the horizon. You're getting the biggest bag of your life, and you're stroking it on your couch. That's a duck.
Okay, and let me tell you, and I know you heard it today. Let me tell you what Boots Ennis said about Teofimo Lopez today, and I know you heard it.
No, he didn't.
With no money.
Okay, a lot of people.
Who are fighting?
Watch your mouth, bro.
Hey, who are people fighting?
Payday, you want payday. I know that.
Watch your mouth. When I see you, it's on.
I know we playing the I'm on code for my brother thing, but your man is a duck.
That's what he said. Who man? Now you know I'm not a Boots Ennis fan.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you can at least play the audio? You know, it's on my Twitter. You seen it? It's gone viral with the deleted video from Boots Ennis. What he said that he said with Teofimo. Yeah, we take that fight in a heartbeat. We take that fight in a heartbeat.
Okay. Anybody in this channel will tell you I'm not a Boots Ennis fan. Can't stand. I call Boots Ennis an undercard fighter.
He's you're talking about the business. No. I'm gonna look. Boots recently has sold out some. He's doing good. As far as the pop, but why do we conflate legacy, what you do in the ring, with tickets and say I like no. To me, it's that the man has done good. He's made a name in his own town and he's selling good over there. I ain't gonna steal that away from Boots. He's still a fucking Munguia. He's not that guy. He's an email champion who just defeated another email champion, and he wants to be the undisputed email champion of the other two champions, because that's what Barrios is and Norman Jr. is.
Hannibal say same thing. He said Josh Taylor was a 14-month inactive drain, and that's what I'm saying. And they going crazy over that fucked up win. Man, they gotta stop this stuff, man. I keep it real on this though. Y'all gotta stop it.
Hey, how long was Spence out of the ring?
I don't know. I don't know.
more than 14 months.
But we said he should have got a tune-up. I'm not a Spence fan. You know I'm not a Spence fan. I'm a Keith Thurman fan. Jermall Charlo fan. Hey,
how long has De Los Santos been out of the ring? He's about to fight for a belt.
And he's going to get whopped. You know?
Another cherry pick.
Yes, he's going to get whopped because he's been out too long. But, you know, none of them want to fight Ben. None of them. Guy who said he was is Devin. Let Devin know what. Devin just, hey, Monty, let me tell you something. I see you be saying a lot of stuff about Devin Haney. Stop listening to Bill. Bill is a cap city, super cap city.
Let me tell you something about the Bills, because about the Haneys, how desperate they are looking for that paycheck. Bill Haney is now a New Yorker living in a condo. Mr. Devin Haney is now living in a condo in Miami, and their Henderson home is up for sale. So what does that tell you?
He said, get Devin hit list up. Why would I put a exaggerated hit list up, Monty? Get out of here. Devin don't want to fight none of them fans. Devin just talking, man. Get out of here, man. Three
of those guys on that so-called hit list are 135 pounders, and he's trying to make fights at 145.
Bills are still in the building. Monica's in the building. Yeah, man. I mean, we're going to stop this fake stuff down, man. How you think Jermall going to look this weekend? You know, Jermall, my favorite fighter.
This is Mr. Jed, right? Mr. Jed Charlo.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because I confuse. Look, man. I don't remember names that well, but I only know them as Big Charlo. Big Charlo. So Big Charlo. Look, man. This guy could. The one thing I can say, and you're one of the guys who's always been pointing this out. He's got a jab, bro. That guy's got a fucking jab that even if he's not on his A game,
best in the business. I don't care.
I think so. I think it's one of the best power. It's a power jab. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a power jab, and so I respect him for that. But so he's going against a nobody. So I expect Charlo to do well. I really do. But I don't. I got my reservations versus top guys. You know, if he's gonna really fight Plant. Not that Plant is even all that either, bro. Because I mean, I'm sorry, I never thought of Plant as anybody, bro. He's like a Devin Haney of 168. When he was a champion.
But don't disrespect Plant like that. Plant got grit, man. He got toughness, man.
Yeah, but he, you know, I know he's loved because they call him the white chocolate, but nah, bro, he ain't all that.
Well, in your opinion, ain't nobody all that, but Teofimo Lopez, and that nigga ain't did nothing to 6 fights.
Not true at all. But it's when you move.
Who's good at 68 then? Right now, who's good at 68?
Who's good at 68? Well, I don't think it's Pacheco, because Pacheco now ducked Billy. I know he ducked Billy, and after we saw that performance,
hell no.
Who did we see recently at 168? There was another young dude.
Your favorite fighter, Berlanga.
No, I'm not going to give him any flowers just yet. The only flowers I give him, he did a lot better than I expected with Canelo, and I hope to see him grow from that. This next fight will tell me something. And then I can really say, but for right now, no, I have nothing for Berlanga.
How you gonna say this next fight is gonna tell you something? And he fought Shari, the same guy Carlos Adames beat the shit out of, and they cheated.
Because the guy even still there was whatever how it was that I'm gonna see how he fights. This guy Sharice is better than that butter guy he fought in the undercard last time. I mean, can we say that? Is Sharice better than that? He fought on the undercard of Michaela. Was it Michaela Mayer or who did Berlanga fight the undercard to?
It might have been Michaela.
No, it wasn't Michaela. But anyway, it was the undercard. When he got mad with Eddie Hearn and he made him an undercard fighter for his last fight, and he fought some guy off of from the bodega who just did a 5-year stint. And so Shiraz is better than that guy. I just need to see the eye test about it because I saw boxing skills with Canelo. I saw boxing skills, something that I didn't see before with all the other fights before that. And so if he grows from it, then we'll see. But no, not so. It ain't Berlanga. It ain't Pacheco. What's his name? He's a Breadman fighter. Kayvon Davis. He could be an up and
He alright. He's a good seat.
He's coming up. He's coming up. He
been fighting for a minute though. Kayvon Davis.
He beat that other kid that's supposed to be the hot shit, the Ramos.
Yeah, they beat shit out of Ramos. But that's when people ain't see when he came up. He gave the Mexican monster a hell of a fight. Remember? He fought David Benavidez too.
So I give him that. You know what I mean? So is there really much going on at 168? No. I don't see that right now.
It's just some good average fighters. Good
yeah.
Fighters. Good
and they can make some good scraps, but nothing that's gonna tell me. Let's put it this way. I guess we're looking for that generational talent, and we're not seeing that overall in the sport right now with the young guys. You know what I mean?
Monica says, Boots dropping too many big fights, Lewis. I say yes. What's a big fight? To me, dropping a big fight is when you about to sign to it and then you change your mind. And he wasn't never going to fight Virgil Ortiz because Virgil Ortiz at 54, Boots at 47. I'm just going to leave it like that.
He had an offer.
What's another big fight? Teofimo Lopez is not a big fight to me. That's not a big fight.
What is a big fight? Just because it needs to be popular and tickets?
No. I'm talking about fight. That's not a good fight. I'm talking about good scraps inside the ring.
Bro, Virgil Ortiz is going to mollywop Boots.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but Virgil do get knocked down. So it's ways all this stuff. Boots' last fight at 47 should be the bum that declined the fight. Talking about he wanted $1 zillion. That's who Boots should fight at 47, then move up. Brian Norman. That's it.
Yeah, Teal's gonna cut his legs off. That's what's gonna happen. Teal on June 20th, if there's nothing lined up, we'll be then putting in that mandatory to cut everybody's legs to Norman Jr. And Boots can either quack and stay around or move the fuck on to 154 and get his ass whooped.
If Shakur agreed to fight Devin, what weight class would that be? Shakur ain't fighting no Devin Haney.
Shakur ain't fighting at no. This is what I'm saying, guys. Shakur is the 135 pounder at max. Maybe in a couple years he might go to 140. Might.
Oh, he said just fight. Tio been ducking Haney for years.
Man, stop it. What happened to the meeting with Bob and what happened with the WB order when he could have been his mandatory to fight him at 140 and he ducked it to right Regis Prograis.
Yeah. I forgot all about Eubank Jr. is at 68, but he average too. He definitely.
Nah, he's not that guy. And you know what?
Y'all
he's
hit
a
the
bat.
like button. Hit
He's
the
a
like
bat.
button, y'all.
How old is that cat?
He got to be about the same age as Charlo twins, ain't he? Or maybe older.
About 34, right? He's on his way out. He's on his way out. You know what I mean?
If I had my way, that's who Boots will be fighting. If I had it my way, that's right. That's who he need to fight. Virgil Ortiz. Move your ass, big ass up, fight Virgil Ortiz.
He gonna duck that too, man. He only wants easy fights.
Joaquin in the building. They gotta start fighting. So
hey Tony.
HLD, what did T.O. say that pissed your man off?
They, like I said, they were trying to force him with this. They're trying to force a replacement with Devin Haney, I think it is, or he's actually what he's pissed about for this one. Right? What he's pissed about is that this fight ain't happening because Eddie Hearn was supposed to bring this fight to fruition. He promised it when he flirted Boots Ennis in Saudi Arabia. That's how they got the partnership going. They in January, Turkey posted, "Oh, this is the Times Square tournament, and all the winners are gonna fight each other. And Tio, if he wins, fights Boots. Haney versus Garcia for the rematch, and then the winner of Boots and Tio and the winner of the rematch fight each other." That's what it's been pronounced since over 9 months now. And he's like, okay, now you guys you got me here, and now you guys are gonna try to give me you promised me Superman, and you're sending me a scared Chihuahua pissing down his legs.
He called Turkey dick sucker or something.
Yeah, no, he called the word dictator.
Oh yeah, that's what he.
What he did is he just spelled it with DICK, dictator, and because they're trying to force him that.
But he got to stop it. See, I learned a long time ago. Listen to my boy, these dudes that boss man. Get the bag first, then call them niggas all the name you want.
I think Tio's playing. I think they're all playing a little game. I'll be honest with you. There's a little bit of rife. It's true to the rife, but it's also a little bit of WWE showmanship in it. But you're right. You don't want to bite the hand that feeds you. Not Saudi. So I'm sure. Look, man, Canelo pissed on Turkey. Shakur pissed on Turkey, and they're both now still fighting with Turkey, right? So I'm not.
You heard they got the Turkey people got mad at me on Twitter. I said, yeah, Turkey bound kissing the ring, kissing Canelo feet. Canelo told that nigga, we fighting in the United States of America.
But you saw my post. You saw my post that went kind of viral with, yo, is Eddie Hearn good business for Turkey, making him look bad? He can't deliver the big fights. What's the point? You're gonna parade your number one guy, and then when it's time to fight, he ducks Ortiz, and then again he puts the bag out for Tio, and he's ducking that too. So what the hell is Eddie good for? Just for his media fighters and replacements? I mean, you know what I mean? People are gonna say it's not Eddie's fault, but that's not that. It doesn't matter in the world of corporate business. I hired you. You get a partnership with me to deliver. Mm-hmm. You cannot go into the front of the board of governors and tell them why their company is down 20% for the quarter, and you're gonna tell them, well, it's because I couldn't get my workers to work, and that's what Eddie Hearn is doing. So that's not excuse. That's not an excuse. But that's failed execution.
But really, Eddie Hearn don't work for nobody but himself. Even though Turkey is him, he ain't got a report.
They have a partnership. We can't deny that.
Yeah, exactly. Nestor say, seems like everyone want easy fights nowadays. Yeah. A lot of them do.
I don't care if Tio gets mollywopped. That's my thing. Is I want to see him in the fight.
Devin available. Why Tio don't want to fight Haney? Tio want big money. Devin Haney, he just don't. I can answer that. He don't want to chase that nigga around the ring.
That's what it is.
Honest. I'm telling you.
Just like Canelo didn't. Yeah. It's not that Canelo couldn't cut the ring off. He could, but you're not gonna catch nobody who doesn't want to get caught. Look at Charlo. Why couldn't he? Because Charlo was running. He wasn't gonna. You're not gonna cut a dude off who doesn't want to engage.
Yeah.
It's not lateral movement. It's literally running around the ring. I mean, come on, guys. It's like we got a brain.
HLD, they said you selling wolf tickets. Tio don't really want to fight on Boots.
Hey, all I know is the biggest bag in boxing dropped it, and your man didn't take it.
Oh man, Turkey just be saying shit. Boots never agreed to that.
Hey, then they better talk to his promoter. And to his daddy. His daddy. You saw the video, and you can play the audio. What did Boziani say? Oh man, if Tio really want to go 140, we'll take that fight in a heartbeat. And so the bag is on the table, the most amount of money you will ever make at 147, and you're doing quack quack Philly duck soup.
He doing what?
Quack quack Philly duck soup.
Hell, man, you don't believe. Stop it, man. That man ain't ducking that man.
It's sad though. It's so mind-boggling that it's like I can't believe it, right? You know, you would say how can he be ducking the man when you're the bigger man?
But you know for a fact he's not ducking that man. JD, stop the bull stuff.
Come on, if you don't take the fight, that's a duck. Simple as that.
No, it's not. Well, in that case, the whole world is ducking each other.
No, because there's got to be a real money on the table, and there's money on the table. This is not a call out. This is an active contract on the table.
Okay, let me ask you a question, and be honest. Be honest. What do Boots Ennis get out of fighting Teofimo Lopez?
The biggest name he will ever have on his resume. Even if he beats Norman Jr., even if he beats a Barrios, it will Tio is the biggest name on his resume.
Okay, that's true. But let me break this down. This is the biggest name on his resume. Also, people gonna be like, "Oh yeah, he pulled a smaller man up who, you know, he knew he was gonna whoop the shit out." It's so
ain't nobody gonna say that because there's one guy saying it. I mean, there's only one guy who. Why can you say that when it's the one man who's calling him out for this fight with an active contract? It's not like Boots called the world, "Hey, I want to fight Teofimo Lopez." He's not doing what Tank did and trying to get a guy from the bottom. The bottom guy is trying to get the big dog.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same. So,
I don't know, man.
Philly duck soup special.
Tio scared to fight Haney, but Duck believe he was Boots. Yeah, that's just stupid. You right.
Ain't nobody interested to want to watch that fight. Everybody forgot. Did everybody forget that after what he did in New York City? The entire sports world was calling him a disgrace to boxing, that they want him to retire.
After Teofimo Lopez last 3-4 fights, if that's a guy you Boots in as a beast ducking.
He shouldn't be ducking him. There's no excuse to duck him.
After the Claggett fight, after Jermaine Ortiz fight, after all these fights, I'm scared of Teofimo Lopez.
Then why ain't you taking the fight when you got nothing on the table?
Maybe he don't want to take the fight. See,
well, stop it.
Shit yesterday. We gotta
stop it. Stop it. This is prize fighting, is it not?
Yeah, it's prize fighting, but
they
want to do it.
That's bitch assness. Gen Z bitch assness doesn't work for me.
Look, they gonna do what they want to do. Who was that Boldy interview? Who was that Boldy in his interview from?
YSM. He deleted it. I took it before he deleted
it. Was 2 weeks ago, right? I'm looking at it.
No. It was 9 months ago. I got it up on my thing. You can see it.
Oh, okay.
Here, I could send it to you.
I mean, but come on, man. That man ain't. Y'all gotta stop this stuff, man.
No, you don't want to believe it because it just sounds shameful.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with it. I just know for a fact. Why would he duck Teofimo Lopez?
Because he's a Munguia, bro. He's a Munguia. He's not that great of a fighter as you think he is.
Okay, but we can also say that the Teofimo Lopez, since he moved up to 40, he ain't did nothing.
Tio's 10 times proven in any other name you can even spill out from this generation.
In the beginning of his career.
He is the most proven fighter, right? And he's trying to do it again.
In the beginning of his career. Not now. Not the last 2-3 years.
Not. Did we forget how Boots performed versus Karen?
No, we forget it.
Come on now. That was just yesterday.
I don't defend Boots Ennis, man. I'm just saying, man. I just know Boots will probably want Tio.
I sent you the video on Twitter, so you can have it there.
Okay. I just can't see that happening, man. But y'all hit the like button, share the video, man.
It doesn't sound realistic, right? It doesn't, but that's the truth. If you have no other fights in line.
So is Turkey gonna come back and Tio gonna kiss the feet in the ring and apologize?
I'm sure all of that happened. Bro, didn't Canelo and Turkey make up? Didn't Shakur and Turkey make up? Come on, man.
Yeah.
I don't believe in what we see on TV. You know what I mean, or on media. There's clearly also an element of entertainment, of keeping the buzz name, I mean, look how quickly Tio was with TMT, bro. Tio was at Mayweather gym yesterday last night.
Let's say Tio ain't Kern. He say Tio ain't Kern. You know. Tio,
Like I said, bro.
Tio 411. He's stupid.
This is all I hear, the clowning stuff to cover any real logical reason for Boots. And look, Top Rank wants his fight. Turkey wants his fight. Eddie wants his fight. His father's saying it in the video I just sent you. Oh, we'll take that fight in a heartbeat. It's only Boots.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody signed for it, and you're getting the biggest bag. That's what I'm saying. Look, I would respect it if he said, "No, you know what? I got a contract locked in to unify with Norman Jr." Damn, I bite but I get it. Just like with the first offer, Top Rank sent them an offer. Boots told Eddie no, focus on unification. Eddie came out and said, "Look, he wants us. It's a big fight. He even wanted that fight over Stanionis, but he said, This is what Boots wants." I respected it. You know what I mean? It's a unification, and he got it. Okay, but what's your excuse now?
Y'all come on up in here, man. You know, it's fight week. Jermall Charlo is fighting. He's back. He's fighting Lamana. Caleb planning to fight in Vicendez, and hopefully towards the end of this year, them two can finally get it on. You know, the slap we heard around the whole world, and hopefully that they can get it on now. You know, and I got Charlo. I'm team Charlo all the way, champ. All the way. You know, so hopefully, they get it on. Hopefully, Charlo, the man with the best jab in boxing, step back up and get it together.
I agree with that. After you said that, I don't know, it was probably like 2 years ago, and you mentioned that, and it made me go back to see it, and I'm like, yeah, he's got it, and it's not a slap jab, you know what I mean? It's a fuck you up jab. And so I okay, I can see what rebuttal's saying.
Yeah, I say that a long time ago. I said, y'all keep talking that shit. Jermall Charlo got a jab that'll knock you out.
Yeah, he's got that. He's really got that power jab. I respect that, because he came back and he was out for I don't know, bro, another 2 years before that last fight.
Yeah,
and he's like, and the guy. Who did he fight? What did he fight? Benavidez, right? That's who he fought.
Junior. He fought
Benavidez Jr. And that power jab, and I'm like, okay. I mean, look, Benavidez Jr. is washed, but I wasn't looking for that. I was just looking at what you were saying and how that jab looked, and I'm like, man, that's a power jab. You know, and I respect it. And ever since you said that, I've been on board with you, because I haven't seen another one like it in the game today.
They trying to talk about Haney. I said, y'all niggas out y'all mind, man.
Bro, Haney got no jab, bro.
He knocked J-Rock down with that jab.
Bro, what's that Haney doing, man? Flying, he's swapping flies with that jab, bro. He ain't trying to hurt nobody.
I don't know what he's talking about. You know, did your man HLD see him, right? See him hitting that heavy bag. He said, "Where T.O. at?"
Who's that? Oh, John, please. Please. Yeah, that goes YSM. He blocked me. He blocked me on his live because I clipped him.
He said, "Where T.O. at?"
Shit. Look at that, bro. He fighting a bag. He could be fighting T.O. He over here fighting a bag. You know what I think of it, bro? That kid got anxiety issues, bro. That kid is not he's a fighter, granted, but he got other issues, behind the scenes, bro. Like a lot of these Gen Z kids. You know what I mean? They all got these, I don't know, emotional, I don't know what the fuck is in the water type of issues. But yo, man, I mean that's all I can say, man. I wouldn't mind the Devin Haney fight until I see Devin Haney prove me that he's defeated his fears, and because that's just the real deal. He has to defeat his fears. You know who did defeat his fears? Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu, who had the bloody mess, got knocked the fuck out. They fed him Spencer, which is a tune-up, and he passed the test. He came to fight. Devin Haney, they gave him the best opponent. Find me another name worse than Ramirez, perfect to get smoked for Devin Haney. You're not going to find another name. And what did he do?
Exactly. That should have been a fight. Devin should have put them poles.
Bro, rebuttal. I promise you, had he smoked them, like I'm coming to fuck you up type of shit, I wouldn't be bitching about this Devin Haney Teal fight. But I don't want to see that.
Do you have evidence of this?
We got no evidence that he's not gonna fight like this again.
Exactly.
We have no evidence, bro. So you want me to spend one of my summer days, pay for a fucking fight that's in Saudi Arabia to watch Rocky Balboa chase some chickens? You know how when Mickey told him, catch the chicken, you gotta have speed like lightning, and you're gonna have Rocky Balboa. That's what you was gonna be doing, bro. Trying to chase lightning, running around. I don't want to see that.
Man, eventually, man, we're gonna have to get these fights. And I'm talking about people in that weight class. Devin need to fight Haney, but I'm in T.O., but I don't know, man. Devin gonna fight like he did last fight. I don't want to see it. I just don't want to see it. You know, people gonna be booing and shit. And
no, bro, it's gonna be disgusting, bro. Stink up the joint. You know what? I for a fact, is Antoine busy?
I think he got a fight coming up.
You do got a fight.
I say all these dudes is about to fight people from overseas.
You see, because I hear like, go, man, and I know they're boys, but yo, I definitely would rather see Antoine and T.O. I
want to see. That's a fight.
That's a respectable fight, and we're gonna get a fight. You know what I mean? And I'm like, but I don't want to see. No, man. And right now, bro, man, Teal is helping out the Haneys after all these years of them ridiculing, trying to play him out, using all the bot media and all this shit. No, man, fuck the Haneys. You don't need to give him shit. He don't owe the Haneys nothing.
Monica, you know I don't like for people to come on my show and start using race as a bait. Stop. You could have said these undefeated fighters, but you had to say black. Don't use race on this show. The last warning. I don't do that. I'm going nuclear. I don't give a fuck if you black, white, Puerto Rican, pink, blue, or whatever color. You know what I mean? And second of all, Devin Haney not undefeated. He got his ass whooped.
He lost in Mexico, and he lost to Loma, and he lost to Ryan.
Exactly.
We're not gonna forget to pay the scrub loss in Mexico.
I don't like that race bait over here. I don't do that. You know what I mean? You want to do it, you go somewhere else and do it.
You know, this is what I can say with Monica. So she's gonna. I would respect those undefeated fighters if they're fighting real fighters, and I'm like, okay, this dude is the real deal. I haven't seen that yet. Not today. I haven't seen that yet. You know what I mean? And from these young bucks, they need to step up. They need to step up.
Hold on. See, this the stupidity I deals with her sometimes, and I like using it as a teaching moment and a embarrassing moment for her. So she said, T.O., Canelo, Ryan, and messing up boxing, not fighting good competition. Okay. I got it, HLD. You ain't got to go nuclear. First of all, T.O. resume is better than any of your favorite fighters. All of them. Even Bud's. Canelo got the best resume in boxing. So what is you talking about? How are they not fighting competition? So you just running your mouth. Stop, go read Box Rack and learn. Stop, just go learn. That's all. You just running your mouth. That's all.
Ryan fought two of the four kings, as they say, right? The four kings.
Yeah.
Ryan at least fought two of them.
At least he did. Hey, at least he did fight two of them, didn't he?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, people just be saying things just to be saying around here. You know, I don't, like I said, I like Teofimo Lopez, but I'm going to get on him when I can get on him. But I'm not going to let you just say stupid shit, you know, about him. Devin resume not better than him. Tank resume not better than him. Ryan resume. Name somebody resume better than Teofimo besides Lomachenko, probably.
Yeah,
So-
Loma fought a lot of champions, man.
Exactly. So, just stop the nonsense.
We just want to see the fights. And look, man, like I've said before, if Mr. Boots Ennis had a unification fight on the horizon, signed up, or that he's actually gonna say, I'm gonna move up and fight a champion at 154, I'll be like, okay, man. I mean, I can't call it a duck because he's fighting another champion, and so I gotta respect that. Not what I want to hear because I want to see my fighter fight him, but if he's fighting another champion, there's nothing for me to say. But he's not gonna do that, and so that to me is really duck sauce, because you're getting paid the most amount of money. He's not gonna get paid more now versus Norman Jr. He's not gonna get paid more fighting a Barrios than what Turkey's dropping on the table for him right now. And that's sad.
Hey man, you can't duck nobody not in your weight class, man. I'm just gonna say he is not ducking Teofimo Lopez, man.
Hey, when you got the bag on the table, yes, you are.
Hey,
it's not a call out. If it was a call out rebuttal, like, oh, I want to, like for an example, when Tio was calling out Bud, that's just a call out because there was no promoter saying, I'm chopping the back for you guys. I want you guys to fight. Nobody on earth had that. That's just a call out. Mm-hmm. But when you got somebody saying, Eddie, here's my blank check, send them the contract, and everybody's on board, and you say no, and you got nothing else going on, I got a problem with that.
Yeah, I hear you, man. But
doesn't how they say, wouldn't the culture want to see Tio get his ass whooped?
Yeah, they should, but
But so then you would want to send your Superman to get the job done, right?
He should.
But they want to send the Chihuahua, scared of his own shadow.
Yeah.
I make no damn sense to me. Send me your top dog to whoop on Tio. That's me.
He said, Lou, Monica means well. She just be watching all them fake Black Panther boxing community channels. Yeah, that's all.
Oh, like blue balls and shit like that.
I don't even mention that nigga name on my show. None of them.
Oh, yeah.
We call them over here. We call them BB Sports TV.
Hamburger Nation.
I don't watch nobody's show no more. I done stopped watching them all because everybody spread their own narrative. It is what it is. But when you talk about Devin Haney, 7 days a fucking week, I see it come down on Twitter. I say, oh my God, do y'all have any other content to talk about besides this guy?
Nope.
I'm like, man, I can't do it. I'd rather talk about women's boxing.
Hey, we got to talk about that card in the next week or two.
All women's card. Women's card. Who asked me that? Was it Monica? Somebody asked me. Women boxing coming. We have an all women's card, Monica. All women's card coming.
Serrano, Bumgarner. We got that. We got that chick that fought Clarissa Shields, Marshall. Mm-hmm. And then on the other, but we got some good fights coming up with those girls, so we gotta put some on that.
You got to. It's like 10 of them too. 10 fights.
Yeah, bro. All women, man, and we're not talking about no entanglements and shit with these women. We're not messy like that over there, bro. We're not talking about no dusty ass married dudes and whatever. We talking about boxing. So
and y'all know what's going to be our favorite part of the women, the weigh-in.
Hey man, Bumgarner looking nice the last few days, bro.
God, boy, I'm telling you. Bro.
Oh my!
You know who she dating, right?
Is she dating?
Dan Bryan.
You think it is Des Bryant? I thought so too.
1,000%. That's what it is. Yeah.
She's gonna get messed up.
I don't care. Somebody got to do it. Good God.
But good for me, man. But you know what? The fact that I kind of suspected it, but it's really behind the scenes. So I respect that. Keep that shit away. We don't need to hear none of that. I don't think it's a good do for her, but
remember, Des Bryant and Bill and them got into it, and that's when Bill was training her, and that's when she left.
Got you. But that's all I got, man. I mean, I just came to shoot the shit for a minute here with you, man, and let you know what we got going on, man. Philly fraud, bro.
Before you go, what's going to be the first fight that we see that's going to make all of us happy? Besides that, I don't think the Canelo bullshit gonna make us happy. But besides that bullshit, what you think gonna be that make us say, "Oh yeah, I can't wait to see that shit"?
Damn, bro, I don't know.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know, man.
Boxing, I'll tell you, man.
Oh, you know what? I wouldn't mind. I don't know how you rock the lower classes, but if we get to see Junto Nakatani versus Monster Inoue, that's a good fight.
Oh yeah, that'll be. And Monster going down and getting back up.
That's a good fight. Junto Nakatani and Monster Inoue. Who else would I like to see? I don't know, bro. There's nothing else on the horizon that makes me say, "Oh yeah." Man, there's nothing. Nothing. Yeah. Especially with this mess going on I don't know what's going. Because, like I said, there's still negotiations behind the scenes, and I'm not totally convinced completely that Boots is off the table. But I think there's a lot of all the antics and everything else in between is to build that pressure and to see if either somebody budgets to maybe fork more money over. Maybe Turkey gonna have to step it up and pay more. You know what I mean?
Man, I think one of the fights we probably see that we like is probably going to be at 175, an action fight. One of them 175 dudes, man. Benavidez or somebody, man.
Benavidez ain't fighting. Look at that. He went up to 175 to collect an email belt and then not fight nobody. Man, that dude's a bum.
Oh man, stop it, man.
That dude's a bum.
Them lineal people who keep mentioning lineal belts are bums. That's bums. Damn, nobody give a fuck about that shit.
You gotta fight, hey man. When you gotta fight the best to the best, that's how we get it.
Them lineal belts can't help you become undisputed. Y'all love that shit. I don't. Yeah, that lineal belt don't help you do shit.
You don't need to have especially the WBA belt. That trash.
And y'all favorite guy trying to make the ring belt something. That shit's still a magazine to me. I don't give a fuck what he say.
Well, they gotta just follow the protocol. The man who beats the man for lineage. That's about it.
If it wasn't for Tyson Fury coming back, y'all wouldn't even be saying that shit no more.
I don't know. I never.
You know that's true. Tyson Fury came back for a while the first time. The lineal champion, Tyson Fury.
Well, because the heavyweight division was established that's why. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get that promotion and what you're saying, but still, it's what's been bred to us for the past 100 years. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, that's all I got, Papa. Everybody. I need you guys to hit that like button. This is the Rebuttal Entertainment. Peace out, my people. Love.
All right, HLD. Peace, bro. Thanks. My man Adam is in the building. What's going on, Adam? How you been, man? Hope everything good and well. Jermall Charlo is fight week. He's back in the ring fighting Lumana on Caleb Plant undercard. Caleb Plant is fighting Ascendez. And if both of these guys win at the end of the year, hopefully it'll be the clash of the Titans. Who do you guys like? You think Jermall Charlo gonna come back and form, or what do you guys think? What he gonna look like? If y'all looking forward to this fight this weekend, if you want to watch some boxing, Adam, how is you and the family, man? Hope everything is well with you and the family. Adam, you ain't got a wrench, man? Make sure you come on tomorrow, Adam. I'll give you a wrench. Yeah, man. But what y'all think, man? Then we got a lot of fights that people keep talking about that we're not going to see. I think I like Charlo to get the KO. Yeah, me too. I just want to see, is he going to be sharp, Adam, using his jab? Jermall got the best jab in boxing. I don't care what nobody say. I think is he gonna be sharp using the jab, doing what he supposed to do, man, movement. And I got to see. I don't think Ronnie Shields is in his corner anymore. I don't know who's training him. I don't know if it's dad. Oh yeah, that's what it is. I lost the rent because I changed my name. Okay, I got you, champ. I don't think Ronnie Shields is still training Jermall Charlo. I don't know who's training him. Maybe it's his father or somebody else. We're going to see this weekend who's training him. Maybe it is Ronnie Shields, but I ain't been seeing Ronnie Shields in none of them videos. Jamal be having out, man. And Caleb Plant is Caleb Plant. I think this should be an easy fight for Caleb Plant. And hopefully that's going to be a good fight we all can be looking forward to towards the end of the year. But we got to see what Jermall Charlo shows up. If it's the one that fought J-Rock, then we got something going. Then we got something going, man. But other than that, we just we'll be in here talking about stuff that we know not going to happen, but we hope happen. Some things I just don't care about. Like I said, I don't care to see Boots Ennis and Teofimo Lopez. Why? I just don't care. Because I think Boots is just too big, too strong, and too fast. I saw the interview with Jermall recently. He's been through that's what I'm telling people, a lot. Sounds like a changed man. Yeah, exactly. He told Bill Haney he needed to see God. He changed. Yeah, Jermall said, Bill Haney, something wrong with that guy. He needs God in his life. Yeah, so, he changed for the good though, Adam. Sometimes, you gotta fall off to get back up, man. And shout out to Jermall Charlo. I think he's getting back, but we're going to see this weekend what he look like. It should be a good fight. This is going to be his first fight at 168. 168, man. So I think he can handle it. He was staying at 168, trying to make that weight, but now he in a good weight class with a lot of good, solid fighters. There's a lot of good, solid fighters at 168. I'd love to see Jermall Charlo fight Jaime McGill, Edgar Berlanga, all teach fighters. All teach fighters. Put them dudes, send them dudes in the upper room, I love to see him fight them dudes, man. Because I just want to see what he's going to look like when he get back. That's all. I'm going to watch because Jermall one of my favorite fighters. I always like Jermall Charlo out of both the twins. You know what I mean? I'm always gonna fight like Jermall Charlo, man. But he can get it, he can do it. And we're gonna see what he can do. And then at the end of the year, we're gonna see what him and Caleb Plant gonna do, man. Other than that, okay. Carmel Moulton is back this weekend. If y'all want to see Carmel Moulton, he's fighting this weekend too. Let me see who else fighting. That's all mainly. So Carmel Moulton, I'm rooting for Jermall. Me too, 1,000%. You gotta root for him. So, and then 2 weeks from now, Keyshawn Davis is back in action. So we get to see some fight. Keyshawn Davis versus Elba De Los Santos. Then, Dula Mason versus Nakathila, Warley. So we got some fights coming up, you guys. We got some fights coming up. It still ain't the headlines. You know what I mean, Adam? It still ain't the headlines that we want to see, you guys. We got fights, but just average fights. We want to see good killer fights. It ain't none of them coming up. And this is why boxing is losing its touch. This is why boxing is losing its touch, because we don't have the killer fights that we need to be seeing. Keyshawn and De Los Santos is going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good fight. But to me, De Los Santos has been out the ring for too long. Yeah, I know what you mean. These are almost warm-up. Yeah, it ain't the fight that we really want to see. You know, the Canelo Alvarez and the David Benavidez, them the fights we want to see. Boots Ennis, Virgil Ortiz, you know, Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson. Them the fight. Where them fights at? Where are them fights at, man? Them the fights we want to see. So we just not getting them. But we just not getting these fights right now, man. And we got to do something to get them. We need to see Floyd Schofield and Abdullah Mason and stuff like that. We need to see stuff like that, man. Ain't nobody thinking about no Bud Crawford, girl. Them the fights that we need to see. But I don't see none on the horizon. Ain't none of them on the horizon, y'all. None. That'd be real. Ain't none on the horizon. So we just here seeing these B level, some C level fights that's coming up, but it's not the A level competition that we want to see. Let's be real. Let's be real. B level, C level fights coming up, but not the A level. Do you like the Canelo Crawford matchup? No. Canelo gonna kill that kid. Canelo gonna put him in the dirt. Canelo gonna put him in the dirt, Adam. Crawford everybody know why. Everybody and their mama know why Terence Crawford is fighting Canelo.
You won the belt with no money.
Okay, a lot of people.
Who are fighting?
Yeah, come. Shut your mouth, bro.
Hey, who are people fighting? Payday. You want payday? I know that.
Watch your mouth. When I see you was on.
Yeah. I see your side. Yeah, man.
And that is why Bud Crawford is fighting Canelo Alvarez. It ain't, that's it, Adam. It ain't gonna be nothing else, man. Nobody did you ask for that fight? Who asked for that fight? Ain't nobody asked for that fight. Ain't nobody asked for it. Nobody at all. Ain't nobody want to see that. We want to see Canelo and Dave Benavidez. That's what we want to see. There ain't nobody want to see it. I better see Canelo fight Dave Morrell. Somebody going to give him some goals, some competition, going to fight, not move like Devin Haney. Somebody going to sit there and fight. Nobody want to see that crap, man. But that's the way boxing is now. We just not getting what we need to get and what we ask for, man. And when, like I said, people need to stop crying when we don't get it. Stop crying when we don't get these fights that we're asking for. Because y'all ain't doing nothing to help it. Help the cause. You're not doing nothing to help the cause. Pancho, I don't even like that guy. That guy way overweight. You ain't up with one person. That guy is way over. McCumbee might beat him. Trevor McCumbee might beat him, man. But I don't know, man. This boxing stuff, man, it's just ridiculous. But we're gonna keep trying to get it going, man. Canelo do not want to fight his Mexican people. Well, he done fought them already. So, he done fought his Mexican people. So, Jaime McGill was Mexican. So, and David Benavidez is Mexican descent. He's not Mexican. He just can't beat him. That's why he ain't fighting him. He can't beat him. Canelo, your boy Bud Crawford said, no, I don't want to fight him. He's too big. Google that. And that's facts. That's fact. And I have evidence. He fought McGill after the God. Yeah, exactly. So, stop. I don't listen to these people, Irk, man. Irk, I don't know if we're gonna ever get these fights that we want, Irk. And the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking, Irk. If we don't get these fights, you guys, make sure y'all hit that like button while y'all was in here. We absolutely need Canelo versus Dave Benavidez. That's damn exactly. I'd rather see Canelo, Dave Benavidez than any other fight right now, besides Tank and Shakur Stevenson. That's my fight. Tank and Shakur Stevenson, number 1. Canelo, David Benavidez, 1 and 2. Number 2. Jermall Charlo, Bud Crawford, number 3. Them the fights I want to see. Reality shit. Not fights that we already know the outcome. You know, not fights we always know the outcome of. So that's what I want to see. But, you know, who am I? You know, we just out here, man, talking boxing, but the boxers and the managers and the promoters and the sanctioning body is the one that does all that bull crap. You know, does all that bull crap, man. So until then, we don't know what's going to go on. Boxing going to keep losing its luster. Boxing is going to keep losing its luster, and we as boxing fans are the ones that are going to pay for it. You know, we as boxing fans is going to be the ones that pay for it. And I'm telling you, you know, don't be jumping when Tank Davis don't fight Shakur Stevenson until next year. Because I already told you how his resume going. He's going to fight Lamont Roach. Then he's going to fight Lomachenko. Then he's going to fight Shakur Stevenson. Canelo waited for David to lead the division so he can make the excuse that he can beat the guy. Hey, I had a big show on that. I told y'all what happened. And Canelo was number 1 for David Benavidez's belt, but he ain't won it. Canelo waited till David Benavidez lost that belt on the scale. And after that, who did he go fight? It wasn't John Ryder. What's the dude he went to fight for that belt? He called Mauricio so quick. Mauricio, Canelo. I want to fight for the belt. And that's what happened. Canelo had all the chances in the world to fight Dave Benavidez, and he wasn't mentioning that, oh, I don't fight my people shit. He wasn't mentioning none of that stuff. He just didn't want that smoke. We can say 2 people blatantly 2 fighters we know Canelo Alvarez ducked. Jermall Charlo and David Benavidez. Jermall Charlo and David Benavidez. Them for sure we know Canelo Alvarez ducked them 2 fighters. He ducked them 2 fighters. You know? We all can say that he ducked them 2 fighters. Now, I don't know. I don't know what's next after this. If the Bud fight do happen, because if Turkey could keep insisting on taking it to Saudi, Canelo gonna say no. I'll go fight somebody else. So that's how that's gonna go. That is how that's gonna go, man. Football season coming up, man. Y'all better get on in. You know, we do football every year. I think it's gonna be downright ugly. Football season is gonna be downright ugly on the Rebuttal Entertainment, you guys. And I can't wait for it. You know, we got our panel as always on there. So I might have a preview show before we start football season, the training camps and stuff. So we'll see. But we need everybody Sunday mornings coming on them football shows, hitting the like button. We need to get them views up on the football show. We need to get the views up on the football show. I know it's Sunday. You know, 11 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Eastern time. You know, but we can do it, you guys. We can do it. We just got to get them views up on the football show. The football show is action. If you can't have, hey, look, because I'm telling you, last year on the football show, and I know he's going to call me after I do this dude was crying all season. Brian, son of God. It was him all season.
What, are you going to cry now? Come on, cry, baby, cry for me. Come on, cry.
Deep in the recesses of my brain, a tiny red-hot little flame began to grow.
And this year, Son of God saying that might be the Pittsburgh Steelers crying like that this year. So we're going to see. HLD would have lost his mind if you brought this up when he was on. Don't say nothing about his Canelo, Tio, and Donaire. Oh, yeah. You know, he cursed me out on Twitter when I said something about Donaire. Oh, man. You know what I mean? You forgot Andre Ward, who called his ass out. Now, I don't remember Andre Ward calling Canelo out. Andre Ward called Triple G out. Now, Triple G ain't want that smoke. Triple G did not want that smoke. Tony laughing at Son of God. Don't forget, he ducked Andre Ward. I don't know about that. So you talking about the TRE and the Philadelphia Eagle football show? It's going to be off the hook again. The Philadelphia Eagle football show. You out your goddamn mind. I ain't thinking about them bums. I ain't even thinking about them bums no more. You know, the new year, man. You know, new year, new things, man. New year, new things. Ain't nobody thinking about that stuff. So y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop. Ain't nobody thinking about that stuff, man. What am I thinking? I ain't gonna play it because there'll be a copyright. Let me see it. That's the previews. That's the previews, baby. Oh man. Oh man, I can't wait, man. But you know, it is what it is. Yeah, he tripping, Tony, ain't he? Yeah, man. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I would love to come on the football show, but it's the time that gets me. We're gonna see what happened in this boxing stuff, man. Don't nobody got no fights. Shakur Stevenson got a fight. Williams Zepeda. But don't nobody else got. Tank got a fight. August the 16th. So I changed my mind, you guys. I'm not going to see. If Bud and Canelo fight in September, I'm not going to that fight. I'm going to the Tank Lamont Roach. I'm going to Vegas for Tank and Lamont Roach. Why would I? I'm not going to Vegas to see two fighters I don't even care about. I don't care for Crawford and I don't care for Canelo. So I'm not going there. That Ward ain't called out Canelo. He called out Triple G. He said if Canelo said his name, he might pull up. And Canelo ain't say shit. Yeah, Canelo ain't said a goddamn thing. Canelo ain't want that smoke, but he wanted Triple G because people were talking that shit. Triple G ain't want to go up there with fight Andre Ward. Andre Ward was just too smooth. It would have been a good fight. Andre Ward was just too smooth for Triple G, man. Too smooth for Triple G, man. But it is what it is, man. My favorite fight is back this weekend. Jermall Charlo. Hopefully he got everything back. He looked like he in tremendous shape. He looked like he in hell of a shape. Keyshawn Davis looked like he in hell of a shape. These dudes getting in shape. Now, them two dudes that's going to fight, you would never see Jermall Charlo move like Jermall Charlo around the ring. You will have to knock Jermall Charlo out because of the style of fighter he is. He stand right there in that ring, pivot, move, give you angles in the middle of that ring. He might move around a little bit every now and then. But other than that, Keyshawn Davis the same way. You know, he might pivot and move a little bit, but he action packed. This not Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, and Bud Crawford. I like adding Bud in there just to piss certain people off. But it is what it is, man. I appreciate y'all for coming in, man. Y'all hit that like button. I love being on my laptop, but I don't get that many views on my laptop for some reason, man. When I'm on stream, y'all, man, I got to figure out why. But when I'm on regular YouTube, I get 300, 400, 500 views. But I'll figure it out, man. Y'all hit that like button, share the video, subscribe to the Rebuttal Entertainment, share the video, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, Thursday. I might come on Thursday because I ain't come on Monday. So, or Tuesday. I mean, Monday. So, we'll see. Just look for the notifications because it's fight week, man. And we're going to see what happens. Appreciate y'all coming in, man. And peace and blessings. Y'all be safe.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out.